Good afternoon, parents. My name is Donna Lopez, and I'm the Department of Education's Universal Literacy Coach placed in PS 124 and PS 295. In my role there, I work with teachers to help them to provide targeted literacy instruction for grades K through 2. And what I want to talk to you today about is how you can support your children during this time of remote learning. I know that you are balancing 2 or 3 children in some cases and your own jobs, and you are sitting down with your children to get work done, and maybe for the first time you're seeing exactly how students respond to the classwork that they're given. And it's not even in the most authentic environment, because when they're in their classroom, they have a specially licensed teacher to support the work that's being done. There's the ability for small group work. Sometimes there's a para to assist in instruction, and you don't have that at home. And it can be really hard to sit down and watch your children who may be struggling with the assignments that they're seeing in the Google Classroom. So I just wanted to talk to you today about how you can support your kids, but also give them the opportunity to grapple with the work that's in front of them. Educators use this term called the zone of proximal development. Now, what that means is that there's a sweet spot in a child's learning where they are able to show growth. So they're working on something that's not too easy for them, because that's just practice, but they're also not working on something that is too hard, because you may reach a frustration level there where no learning can take place. So what you want to do is offer children productive struggle. And that means you have to consider what your child already knows, and then just provide the next step of instruction that will take them on their journey towards growth in whatever that subject area is. So for example, since I'm primarily a literacy specialist, I'll give you an example for writing. Because a lot of the assignments that you're going to be working on will require some written component to show that the work is being done. If you see that your children are having trouble spelling a word, for example, they may ask you, because that's just something that is comfortable for them to do. And instead of you telling them the word, you may ask them, okay, what sounds do you hear in that word? Let's stretch it out and slow the word down and hear as many sounds as possible. You may say the word with them so they can watch how you articulate the sounds. Very often when they're trying to spell a word, they don't have anything in front of them to see the sounds that their mouths are making. So if you mirror back to them a word and they see you articulating a sound, they might understand, oh, it looks like my mom said the U sound, because I can see the face that she made when she said that word. Another strategy that you can use is asking them, oh, well, you want to spell the word stray, but I think that there are some words that you can use to help you with that. Do you know how to spell the word day? What are the word parts in there that you know sound the same? So using word parts in words is another helpful strategy. While they're at home, they can also use the environmental print that's in the home. I'm sitting here in my kitchen and I'm seeing the words on my refrigerator magnet, the message on my tea towel, um, the mail that's sitting on top of my kitchen island. And these are all words that are available to me that I can use to help me spell something if I needed to. Um, what we want to avoid doing is um, telling our children the answer to something. If you tell them something instead of giving them that opportunity for that productive struggle, then what you're creating is the necessity for them to just have that same opportunity again. So if they're looking to spell the word bread and they're told, oh, this is how you spell the word bread, they'll know it for that moment, but then the next time that they've got to spell it, they'll have to go through that whole cycle again of trying to figure it out for themselves. Um, let's see. Another thing that I really want to share with you that's important for getting their writing work done or any of their work, if you haven't done this already, try to create a work zone in your home. Um, it can be the lines can be very blurry about what is family life and what is school life now that all of these activities are taking place in the same environment. um, you All a child needs is a corner in the home, maybe with a desk and a chair, so that they know after they've seen the assignment, they're going to go off to this place and get the work done. If you don't have a desk and a chair, it could just be, well, now you're going to sit on the couch there with your books and pencils that I've been saving for you, and we're going to try as much as we can to eliminate all distractions because this is your work time. And believe me, I know how hard that can be when you have multiple people working from home and they all need to share the same space. Try to make sure that kids are reading and writing about things they are actually intrigued by and love. There'll be multiple links to read alouds on your teacher's Google Classroom pages. And if there are books in your home, even if they're not children's literature, if they're cookbooks or auto mechanic guides or letters written over the holidays, anything like that can be intriguing to a child that they can sink their teeth into. The idea is we want to make sure that this time that students are at home, they're doing learning based on things that they feel like they want to do better at. So for writing in particular, there are many links online for virtual trips that students can write about, things that they do know about that they can write how-to books about. And one of the things that you can do is really have discussions with your children. Oh, okay, I know you have to write this how-to book. What are the steps you're going to take? What do you do first when you're writing about how to make a smoothie, for example? One of the best things that you can do as parents is engage in oral rehearsal of whatever children are going to be writing about. So if they have a chance to talk to you about the story that they're going to write about or the opinion piece that they're going to write about, really get them to say what the sentences are. They need that chance to practice it and hear what it sounds like before they sit down and write it. Practicing what you're going to write down is one of the most important steps in making sure that you can actually get those words out on paper. You can actually, while you're helping your child practice what they're going to say, you can scribe it in your own notebook for yourself That way, when the child goes off to do their writing, if you see they have forgotten something, you can say, well, you said that you were going to add this part, but I don't see it there. You may want to go back and add that. Don't add it for them. Don't tell them how to spell the words. Remind them that they said they were going to do that. I'm going to post some other videos about how parents can support oral language development and how you can figure out what stage of writing development your child is at. Those will come shortly. So thank you guys for supporting the work for your children. I know it's a really hard thing to do, and it's a hard time, but teachers appreciate you taking this seriously and helping your kids maintain the gains that they have had from September to now. That's really what we're after. We're making sure that they maintain the learning that they've acquired this far. All right, I'll talk to you again. Bye.